push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now.
Hey y'all, it's Yvette, and here I am, ready to sew. Got all of my stuff ready to keep going. I did not get to work on it at all this week, so there will be, we'll just be picking up right where I left off. And let me see here. I'm just lowering my stitch length to 1.4 to prepare. And let me slide on up here and see who's here. And okay, I don't know if it's letting me go all the way to the top because you guys have been here for a while. Thank you so much for waiting. Nancy Gus is here, my little sweetheart, Nancy Gus. Nancy Yanchek is here. Hi, Nancy. Got lots of Nancys. Lauren Moore, Linda Foose, Janice Taylor. Linda Parsons is here. Pam Claire. And we've got Angela is here. Donna's here. Oh, we've got Janice Taylor twice. I was like, do we have two Janice Taylors? Guess who, Nancy? Y'all are cracking me up. I am not kidding. I mean, thankfully, I know that that's Nancy. Guess. Nancy, I hope I'm not giving you away. But I just thought that was so funny. I think you left a comment at some point. I was like, guess who, Nancy? I know who. We got Jenny Whalen is here. Did I say Donna? Donna's here. Claire's here. Tony's here. Oh, Steph's here. Hey, Steph. Mary Jane is here. Nita. Hi, Nita. I was just trying to catch up on messages on Marco Polo with Sherry and Nita, Netta, and Steph, and I didn't get to finish. So I know I still have one from Nita to listen to. I was like, I looked at the clock and I was like, oh! I was gonna go downstairs and give Smudgy a snack because he's sitting here like crying. I was like, okay, just I'm gonna go down there and get you a snack before the live starts. No, I'm not. Let's see. I think I got all of the. Oop, hello, it popped down. Kathy Darla is here. Shelly Stewart is here. And Netta's here. Hey, Netta. Deanna's here. Scruntons is here. That's Miss Seeley, if y'all don't know. Oh, Lisa's here. Lisa, I'm using your mug. I love it. It's like the perfect size because like I can make the largest cup of coffee, put all my creamer in that I want, and there's still like this much room. It's perfect. My other cups, it's like right to the top and I have to go before I can like carry it. Yeah. Let's see. Where was I? Oh, Balloonist 2002. Okay, wait, hold up. Because I know that you're coming to Washington. Why can't I remember your name? Holy cow. Okay, we got Gina, who lives near Fort Worth, and I was saying the name of her town wrong. And I'm not even going to try to remember because you told us, and I don't remember. I don't remember. I was saying it wrong. I was saying Axel. That was not correct. And so she changed it to Fort Worth because no one can say the name of her town right. Apologies. MJ's here. Gladys. Shirley's here. Barbara. Patty. And it just popped down again. Hate when it does that. Christina is here. Yvonne is here. Doreen. Colleen is here. Shelly Clark. Yeah, you guys let me know. Balloonist 2002. Remind me what her name is because I'm going to get better now that I'm moderating my own stuff. I'm going to get better, guys. It's just when I'm not looking straight at it and talking to you and then repeating like every week doing it, I can't remember. I just, it goes right out of my brain. It's a problem. Let's see. Netta says, thank you for the wonderful compliment of the new bag I made. Netta, honestly, I'm being completely honest. We don't give you enough credit for how amazeballs you are at making bags. I mean, you guys, she can't post a picture here. But I'm telling you, it looks like you bought it out of the store. And I mean that in a complimentary way, even though I do agree that it is lovelier to have something handmade. I'm trying to like convey what I mean, and it's amazing. It's amazing. If you guys saw this bag. Anyway, Mona, thank you, Steph. Hi, Mona. I promise you that after Washington, I will not forget because we're going to all get to know each other very well. So that is going to help me immensely. Let's see. Nancy LaVenture's here. I'm not the only one. I know, Gina, I know. Because I look at it and it looks like Axel, right? So I'm sure everyone else says the same thing. I mean, I'm assuming not everybody gets it right. Sherlock Sews. Who is that? Who's Sherlock Sews? Hi. I've never seen you before. I don't know if it's your first time or if you usually lurk, but I'm happy you're here. Oh, it popped up again. It means I'm not keeping up well enough. Okay. Practically Creative, who is Melissa. Hi, Melissa. And let's see, we have Janet Johnson is here. I don't remember seeing your name, so welcome, Janet. If you haven't been here before, I might have just not been moderating my own stuff when you were here. So, oh, Sherlock says she's Lori Miller. Oh, hi. Hi, Lori. Okay, cool. I think I got everybody. So, yes, I have my coffee. And, let's see. I do have some things that are in the works. But I'm trying to get better at not talking about it too much. Oh, hi, Janet in Australia. Hi, honey. Tamla's here. Hi, Tamla. Hey, Del Marie. Del Marie's here. And so I'm trying not to talk about it before it actually is happening because that was always my MO. And then it would come late or it would never happen for one reason or another. And so I'm not going to do that. But I will let you know that I do have things that are like in the works that I'm super stoked about. If you ordered the table runner kits from me, I just received the May boxes today. And so tonight, after the live, and then after I eat dinner, I'm hoping I can go down and get those all packed up so that I can mail them tomorrow and you guys will have them on the way to you now. Melissa, I was gushing over Netta's bag. She makes bags. She designs bags. And I see her bags all the time. And I guess it's just, it's sort of like let's say Netta was like my baby sister, you know, you love your baby sister and you think she's really talented and you want, you want her to succeed and be really great at everything she's doing, but you don't always pay as much attention as maybe you should when she's showing you the things that she's done. And I think I don't know what it was, but she showed this one bag today and I was just blown away. And I'm like, why do I not see this every time? Because all of her bags are amazing. I mean, I'm not even going to say it's just this one. It's not just this one. It's everything. And she can like design things like bags, right? Like I can sit there and I can design a quilt and, but to me, to be able to like, for me also like people who make clothing, amazeballs. And so her designing these bags and making them so that they look like perfection. I don't know. I just know that when I notice things, I do tend to gush. So I'm sorry. It finally somehow hit me today just how amazing she is. And we need to tell each other more often because, we need that. Everybody needs that. People need affirmations. People need, to be told how amazing they are. And so I'm trying to get better at that. I mean, I think I already was pretty good, but I just think it's such an important thing. So just keep that in mind, guys. Like, you notice something about somebody, don't wait. Just tell them now. Tell them now how amazing they are. You'll have a better life. They'll have a better life. I truly believe this with all my heart. So, let's see. Laura is here. Hi, Laura. I think I might have missed you up above, so I'm sorry. Where else are we? Oh my God, Steph. Stop it. This throat thing. I do have a doctor's appointment next week. I was going to let everybody know, because I have a lot of people saying that it could be allergies. Now, I've never had allergies before, but I know that you can develop them. So I will be, talking to my doctor about it or whatever, but I really do think that it's just a cold. I mean, it's only been a couple weeks. So colds tend to like just linger. It just sucks, I feel fine. It's just a stupid throat or whatever. Anyway. Okay. It's so true. I think we just don't think about it, Nita. Like no one means anything bad by it. No one means to like let things like that go. But I think that for some reason in our society, everybody just or not everybody. I hate to have absolutes. A lot of people just focus so much on the negative, and yeah, there's negative things out there. There are, but that's all the more reason why we should let people know how we're feeling, because we get bombarded way too much with way too much negative stuff. It just sucks. I saw Lori come in. Hi, Lori. And then another Lori. You've got Lori LaSalle too. Hello. Oh, girl. Jill said it. There you go. That's a perfect way to say it. Oh my goodness. Somebody is saying sorry for your loss. What the heck happened? Well, now I just heard about somebody's loss, Steph. What happened? Did I miss something? Christina. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Christina. That's terrible. Okay. I'm so sorry. That would be hard. If I lost a sibling, that would be really hard. Okay. I wasn't ready for that one. And you're right. Things like that can happen and we don't, you don't know. I don't know if your brother was sick. It really doesn't even matter if he was sick. That's horrible. And I'm so sorry. Oh, and it was unexpected. See, that's even worse, I think. So hugs, kisses, prayers to you, sweetie. So sorry about that. Well, now I gotta blow my nose because I got a cold, which means excess of things nobody wants inside. Hold on. Now I'm gonna have a red nose. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Stephanie, I will come back to you. I swear to you I will. I just don't think right this very moment is good time for that. I promise I'll come back to it. Okay. Hi, Sandra. Sandra just came in. And Marie H just came in. Hi, Marie. Christine, I can guarantee you this group of ladies that I have here and gentlemen whenever they come, because the guys don't always come. I don't know why. They're just amazing, amazing people, and we all have your back. You know, you don't know us in person, but we all have your back, I swear. And Laura says, when I taught preschool, we had a child psychologist tell us to find a positive thing to say to each child every day, even if it's just, I like the way you're breathing. I'm going to remember that one. Oh my goodness, Elizabeth. Y'all gonna like make me do nothing but cry this whole time. Hi, Nellie. Nellie's here. Yes, you're so right, Shelley. It's true. All of those things, you know, we just have to do that. We have to. You know, I was talking to I didn't do a very good job wiping. Sorry. Good thing it's clear. But I was just talking about how, you know, if people were just a teeny tiny bit happier at work, it wouldn't be such like a chore to have to go. And, you know that it kind of sucks and nobody wants to be at work every day. Nobody does. So, you know, if everybody would just be a little happier, it wouldn't be so bad. You know, like if we were all like team players and would like help each other out and stuff. I mean, it's the littlest things, and I don't understand it. Jellybean is sleeping right here. He's right under the Hollywood light, basking in it. So, on that note, I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Wanna pull up tough cause you know that butt was stuffed deep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh baby, I wanna get with ya and take your picture. My homeboys tried to warn me, but that butt you got make me so horny. That's for you, Steph. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe that even cheered up Christina. You know, I don't know. I hope so. Oh my goodness. You guys are so funny. Yeah, he's keeping warm. That's what he's doing. Oh my goodness, Shelley Clark. Yes, I want to be the CEO of my own home too. I'm trying to make that work. I feel like I have to start over every month, but I'm gonna make that work. Okay, y'all, let's get started sewing. Let me change the camera. And I think this is the correct one. Yay. I think so. Let me double check that. Yep, there it is. Okay. Let me pull the chat up so that I can talk to y'all. Okay. Oh, Regine is here. And Shelly says it helped to be old. Oh, girly. Okay, so let me get my fabric laid out again. Let's see. This is okay, there's that. That's 2. I thought I'd kept these in order. Oh, that's layout number 2. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong spot. That's why. Okay. L1, L1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. See, I can count. 4, 5, 6, 7. And then these are those. Okay, so those need to go to the side for a bit. We're working on the L1Rs. Okay, so those are my pieces. These are the ones that I did last week, if you guys remember. So we're just going to continue from that. We are on piece number 5. Okay, up there. Turn that up. I take my number 5 pieces. What did I... All right, and there's my sew side is up. Hey, Jackie. Okay, cool, everybody. Oh, hi, Catherine. Catherine's here. All right, so I'm going to start with my next piece. Here we go. I am adding piece number 5. Maybe y'all could talk about like what you've been doing today. Oh no, Regine had something too. Oh my goodness. I probably should just start sewing so that I don't have to keep crying on the camera. It's like all I do. But now I gotta know what happened. Oh. Did Regine says she had the, okay, Oregon coast. Yep, she's from the Oregon coast. Ooh, do 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 do. Oh, geez. I'm sorry, Regine. That does suck. It's one thing whenever you get it, and then when you feel like you gave it to everybody, it's like, I feel so guilty. At least I would. It's terrible. So I don't know if you guys were all watching, but Stephanie and I finished our Dottie quilt this past Saturday. So I'm like super stoked because I got like a whole quilt top finished. And I'm so ready to just like get the backing ready and get it sent off to get quilted. I actually have like 1, 2, 3. I have 4 quilts, I think. that are ready to be quilted. Either 3 or 4. I'm not exactly sure, but so excited to, I'm gonna send them off, and then it's gonna be, I still have tons of things like everybody else, but I've got just projects all over the darn place. But I'm really excited about that. And Stephanie and I are, all we do is talk about how excited we are about the Washington retreat coming up, like, so fast. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Like, it's just it's the thing that keeps you going, like, you got something coming up, and you just, when things seem like, oh, they suck, you just think, I got something coming up. I got something coming up. I get to hang out with all my friends, do some sewing, get to hug everybody. I can't wait. I'm very, very excited. So we have Washington trip that's coming up in August, and I think we even have a couple spaces left. So if anybody's in the area and you'd like to come and sew with us, go and check out the website, see what we have available. I think we have one space that's left in Pennsylvania, and that's great. But what I'm really looking forward to, and not that I'm not looking forward to every single one, but I just think that the New Year's one is going to be amazeballs. And that one's going to be in Georgia. And we're going to have a whole extra day on that one, which is super exciting. And so I'm excited about that. And then, of course, we got Clearwater, Florida on the beach in February. So very excited about that too. And we just started doing this, and so it's still sort of, like, for me, it feels like a dream, like we've been talking about it for so long, and then finally decided to, like, just get it done, just do it. We've been wanting to do it. Let's just do it. And now it's like we have all these things planned. We get to meet all you guys. And please, like, if you guys have friends and family who are quilters, tell them about it too. Tell all your friends. We'd love to get this really off the ground, so that it's successful for us. We would really, really love that. And we know that you guys can help us, because a lot of people don't know us, and we have to change that. Obviously. We've been really working on it. We've been doing a lot of marketing and trying to learn how to do all of these things. It's been really fun. A lot of work, but once we get it off the ground, it's going to be really great, and word of mouth would really help us out. So, just letting people know, if you're coming and you have friends who are quilters, bring them with you. We'll have, like, a big old party. Honestly, that's what it is. It's a great big old quilting sleepover party, and there's moments when we can get crazy, but there's many more moments where it's just so much quilting and sharing and learning about each other, laughing. It's a lot of fun. If you've never been to a retreat, you definitely need to come to one of ours, so that your first one is, like, completely amazeballs, because yeah, if there's one thing I could do is have fun. Let's see. Shelly says, don't get too excited. I make the bread dough in my bread machine, then bake it in the... Oh my goodness. Which retreat are you coming to? I love fresh bread. I'll be, like, attacking you. Let's see. Doing a trunk show. Yes, we do that. Yep, Netta's bringing a friend. Do like Netta. Hey, Pamela. And Pamela swears that she's going to come to Clearwater so that I can meet her. She said she's coming. um, Anywho, it's a lot of fun, and you guys get, you know, a brand new pattern. Steph and I write our own patterns, and we will be letting you know what kind of fabric you need to bring to do those. I think the one in Pennsylvania will probably be providing the fabric on that one, just because we can both drive to that one. And then that way we can keep the whole thing a secret, and you'll be very surprised whenever you get your pattern and everything. So I think you'll like that. And for the ones where we have to travel, it's going to be just fine. We're going to tell you what fabric to bring, and it'll still be a surprise. And we're excited about that too. We love doing the sort of mystery patterns for you guys to come and learn something. Anytime you come, the pattern for me will be foundation paper piecing. If you have never foundation paper pieced before, it's okay. I will teach you how to do it. And Stephanie will have a original pattern of her own. And so you'll have two brand new patterns whenever you come to the retreat. And we try to keep them pretty simple so that you can at least mostly finish the patterns while you're there. If you're like me and you kind of sew slowly, that's okay. You can still take it with and finish it at home. You should be able to get enough done that you'll have it all figured out. I don't think I've cut all of, there we go. So that's a little bit about our retreats, and we're both just really excited. We talk about it all the time. Obviously, it's like all we could talk about. Well, not all, but a big portion. Let me see. Oh, good. Yes, Laura, I heard that you're coming. I'm so excited. Can't wait to meet you. Can't wait. Oh, Polly's here. Sally McRae, I didn't see you earlier, so you must have just come in. Hello. Netta, you're a turtle when it comes to sewing? I see. I never would have guessed that. You seem to get so much accomplished all the time. I think you guys will be very, if you think you're slow, you're going to be very surprised when you see how slow I am, really. Because I'm pretty darn slow. But I actually kind of like it. Like, sometimes I wish I could be a little quicker. But for me, it's better because it helps me to not make so many mistakes. Now, that's just me, you know. I think that's why I probably don't go so fast. And also, like, if I'm trying to go too fast, I'm not going to be able to keep that line straight. Like, I'll end up doing a little jiggle in there or something. So I don't know. I try to avoid the jiggles. Hi, Deborah. I'm telling you what, these big old pieces makes it so difficult to get all the way across. Like, you can't cut all the way across. Well, because I'm using this little bitty rotary thing here. Cutting board. Rotating cutting board. It's not big. So I got this long piece to cut. It takes forever. Oh, thank you, Jill. I appreciate that. Okay. Now I'm pressing. So I just used my acorn, how it's got so many words in it. Precision piecing magic juice. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm just gonna say magic juice. There's too many words, but that's the acorn precision piecing pen. It's got magic juice in it, and Stephanie sells them in her shop. And if you use it one time, you're never gonna not use it again ever, because it's amazing. Okay, that looks good. I'm making sure I got everything covered back there. Netta says, Yvette, I probably seem to get a lot done because I have more time to sew than most people. Well, I mean, that's true, but I get that. But you still, I mean, it still seems like you get things done quickly. Could just be my perception. You're right. I feel like I waste so much time at work. It's, you know, it's very funny because I've gotten to a point now where it just, like, I don't know why, and I know this is like, maybe this is horrible to say, I don't know, but it just feels so pointless to me. I don't know, it just feels like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why are we typing all these numbers in here? Why are we... I know how it sounds. I just, I don't know, something like that just came over me in the past few years, and I don't know. It just feels like I'm doing the same thing over and over and over and over. And I don't know. Maybe it's midlife crisis or something. I have no idea. Laura says, same here, retired empty nester, quilting keeps me focused on positive goals. Yes, and honestly, oh my goodness, Laura, when you post the pictures of everything that you're doing in Jellybeanies, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, holy cow, like, you're so prolific in everything. You're like, you make so many quilts, and just, it's amazing. It's amazing. Your stuff's amazing. All of the Dresdens, I just think, wow. And you know what? You deserve it. I mean, you've worked your whole life, and now you get to do the things that make you happy. You know? I mean, good on you. That's all I can say. Do what you love. Nancy says she got more quilting done when she was working, but not so much since retirement. Okay. Well, you know, I mean, it's not what you want to be doing. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that either. You do get some stuff done. I think you do just fine. Oh my goodness. Shelly says that she quit her job once, was self-employed for 10 years. Best boss I ever had. Went back to work for about 20 years, then retired finally. Oh my goodness. How did you go back? That's right, Del Marie. That's right. You worked really hard for 45 years, and now you have the option to do what you want. Go for it. I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely. Okay, so now I'm putting on piece number 6. Sew side up. And here we go. Oop. I don't think I need to go that far. I think. There we go. Oh, don't blame you. Oh, Gina says that her daughter's moving to an apartment 2 hours away for college. Okay, that's definitely a change for you. Oh, I hear you, Shelly. Yeah, that's tough. But you're right. You gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, sometimes. And that's kind of how I feel right now, where it's like I know that I need to be working the part-time job. I just think that I would mind it a lot less if people were more, you know, cheerful at work. I don't even care if you're faking it. just do it, for goodness sakes. It's like, I don't know. So that's how I feel about it. I know I have to do it, and, you know, it is what it is. Nancy Robinson. She says she finally retired at 75. She started working at 15 and put in 60 hard years. Oh my goodness, yes. You, you should be enjoying yourself. I don't know, with all the moving around that we've done, and I don't know. I don't think the Gemini will probably be able to retire. And I'm okay with that. For the most part, I mean, as long as I don't have to keep doing a job where everybody's got a sourpuss on all day, I think I'd be fine. Especially, you know, if I'm here working for myself, that would be great too. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll have to see, because I don't think we'll have enough money to retire. Just the way things are, you know, have been going in our lives. And, you know, it is what it is. I'm all right. Yeah, yeah. It does take work. That's for sure. Jellybean just flipped around. Now he's laying the other direction. I'm telling you guys, he is like such a mama's boy. He stays by my side like all the time. When I'm home, he's with me like all the time. And Jim's like, he's like, he's not happy when you're not here. And I'm like, well, you know, can't be here all the time. He goes, just look at him. He's so happy right now. He's so happy right now. I'm like, well, I'm pretty happy too. So it's like a two-way street over here. But, yeah, my babies bring me a lot of happiness. I can say that. You can have a pretty poopy day at work and then come home and they love you. It's great. Even little Sweetie, like I fed her just like a little bit before we started. And it just makes me so happy. Like I'll look outside and she'll have come over to the deck and she'll lay down under the table. She's all curled up. And then she'll hear me walking around, and she'll look up, and then she kind of gets all, you know, like kind of perky. She knows I see her. She's excited to get her dinner. I don't know. It's the little things that make me happy. Don't need very much, you know? Oh, MJ says she's quilting a quilt. A more or less straight line. Oh no, Nancy. I've been thinking about you and Rowdy. It makes me so sad. I before we had these guys and before we went to Australia, um we had two kitties, Patches and Cosmo, and long time ago when we were still living in Long Beach, California, one day it was there are like no apartments or hardly any apartments. You would have to pay like an arm and a leg to be able to get an apartment with air conditioning. And so we didn't have air conditioning. And there was one day it was so hot, and so I had opened the door and put a box fan like in front of the door so that it would pull the air in from outside and get it, you know, cool it down, right? I don't know when, how, or what. I don't know what happened, but Patches ran out and didn't notice until we we were going to close the door, and then just noticed that she wasn't there. And so I went out like immediately, and I was calling her and looking for her, and Jim was so mad at me. He kept, you know, yelling about how, you know, oh, you happy now? Now you're not hot, are you? You know, blah, blah, blah. He was just upset. It wasn't like, you know, and so, and of course, now I'm beside myself because that's my baby. That, you know, I mean, it's just, I never wanted her to go out. I mean, that's never was my intention. Anyway, I didn't find her for like a week and a half. And I mean, I had signs up all over the neighborhood with her picture. Every day I was pounding the pavement looking for her, looking for her. And it had been a while. I was so upset. I didn't know what to do with myself. Every day, so upset. I was just beside myself. Um, and then I was talking to a neighbor one day outside because she was asking me had I found her, and I said no. And we were just talking, and the more we talked, I started hearing this sound, and I was like, wait. And when I started calling her name, because I was like, Patches? Patches? And she came out. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my goodness. She was just in the bushes. But, you know, we lived in an apartment, so it wasn't like she didn't remember, I guess, like which apartment was ours. She had gotten like outside the building, and it was a secure building. So you either had to come in like through the garage, which you had a remote for, or there was a, you know, a glass door in the front where you had to have a key to get in. So she couldn't have gotten back in unless somebody let her in. And so, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It was, and so like Nancy, when you told me that, all I can think about is I know how that feels. I know the feeling, you know, because it's like we don't let our cats out. We don't at all. We do not let our cats out. And so when she got out, all I could think about also was, you know, she doesn't know how to take care of herself. It's horrible. It's horrible. And you're just thinking, and there are babies, you know, that's my baby. So I believe me, I'm praying for you and Rowdy. We're gonna find him. We're gonna find him. Oh, you're welcome, Colleen. You go to bed. Wish I was going to bed right now. Boy, that sounds lovely. Don't blame you at all. Go to bed. Oh my goodness. Isn't it crazy? Like when you, yeah, I know. I know. Nancy, you're gonna find him. You're gonna find him. He's gonna be fine. We have to know he's gonna be fine. I don't know. It's only the way you can like move forwards. What are you gonna do? There's like you feel so helpless, you know? Because it's not like they go out all the time, so you don't know where they would even go. You don't know. I mean, it's terrible. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Oh, is Marla here? Hi, Marla. Sally McRae is here. Hi, Sally. Oh, you don't have power? Oh my goodness. See, I can't even think about not having power when it's like hot like this, you know? Oh, cool. Oh, Redhead Beauty wants to know about this guy again. This is the Acorn Precision Piecing Pen. Basically, it has some magic juice in there and comes with a little refill, right? So you just refill it. You can get a bigger refill. I have a hard time with dropping things all the time, so I tend to just use this little one. Plus, it's got the little spout that goes right into the back of the pen. But this is like, oh, it's like Quilter's magic juice. It makes um, your seams extremely flat, and they stay that way. So you know how like sometimes when you're well, not sometimes, if you're not using the magic juice, then after you do your pressing, if you have to leave your pieces for any amount of time, a lot of times the seams will get what I call puffy, right? So you come back and like your seam is kind of lifted. So if you have to do any, or once you're getting to joining them again, you kind of have to give them another press because it's just they get puffy and you won't be able to match them up properly if you don't press them again. With this thing, I don't notice that I've ever had to repress. It stays nice and flat, and I love it. So to me, it's worth it right there. But I don't know if you can. I'll try to show you. But it's like, look how flat that seam is. And it stays that flat, I swear. And Stephanie sells them in her shop. If you don't already have one and you'd like to get one to give it a go, but fair warning, if you give it a go, you're not going to want to go back. Just letting you know, because it's amazing. It's like one of my absolute faves. It is a must-have, I can't be without it type of thing. And you don't need a lot. You just put a very small amount right on the seam. You can put it on the front or the back. I always put mine on the front, and I don't notice any staining or anything. And the pen, I mean, it lasts a lot longer than you think it's gonna, because you really don't need a lot. Redhead Beauty, what's your name? Because I don't think I've ever seen you here before. I love when we have new people. And I love your call sign. A redhead beauty. Jackie says, okay, sometime over the weekend, I lost power. Stove light was flashing. I wasn't home. Don't know how long it was out. Oh. Well, at least you didn't have to be home while it was out and hot and everything else. That's how I would look at it. Okay, one more piece left. And put my sew side up. And now I'm adding this last piece on the corner over here. So I know I've mentioned sort of in passing. Let me see. Oh, Sally says she just started using the acorn piecing pin. She loves it. Yep, it's amazing. Okay. So anyways, I'm going to another Judy Niemeyer class. But this one's going to be for a small one. We're going to be doing the, it's called Sundial. That's the one. And I'm supposed to go Saturday, the 25th, I think, whatever the last Saturday of the month is. And then I'm supposed to go again in August, but I totally, whenever I was planning the retreats, I totally forgot that I had that class. So I guess I'm only going to one class. But I'll be doing that at the end of the month. And I know, I'm a glutton for punishment. I just keep signing up for all this stuff. But it's like the ladies who are going to the class are the same ladies that I went to class with for Coral Reef. They're all going to die when they realize I haven't finished that darn thing. They're going to be like, what? Because, you know, they're all finished and quilted and bound and everything. They're like, they're done. So basically, I mean, I'm going because they're all going to be there. Like, every single one of them signed up. So I was like, I couldn't not sign up. I want to see them all. So, you know, there you go. So I'm doing that at the end of the month. And then after that, I swear I am not doing another Judy Niemeyer until I get at least one of these darn things finished. Like, something's got to, I want to finish Coral Reef, but it's like, okay, I'm going to just even stop saying that. Of course I want to finish it. I have too much darn stuff going on. I need to be able to, like, clone myself. If I could figure that out, that would be amazing. Because I just have, you know, I want to do all the things. That's the problem. I want to do all the things. I don't want to miss out. If somebody's doing, like, especially, like, if a friend is doing something, I want to do it. You know, it's like, I think my addiction definitely is, like, quilting. And I get FOMO, like, big time. It's like, I cannot not sign up for a, Puzzle mystery quilt with cotton cuts every time. I have to sign up for at least one. I just have to. I can't, because if I don't, and then it gets to the end and it's like an amazeballs quilt, then I'm like, oh my goodness. And here's the thing, like every time I sign up for one, I always have like the best intentions in mind where I'm thinking, as soon as the darn puzzle piece comes in, I'm just going to do it like right away. And then it's done. It's done, you know? And, I just, yeah. And I might get like the first one done, first 2 or 3 done, you know, but then life gets in the way. Something will happen, and then something else is more important, you know, like, oh no, I really have to do this. And then once you miss one, now it feels like you've got the whole world in front of you. You know what I mean? It feels like, oh, it's like the weight of the world. But I can't skip. I just can't. There was, I will admit that there was one, I don't remember which one it was, but there was one of them that when it was revealed, I was like, oh, I don't like that. But there was only the one, you know what I mean? Like for me, there was only the one. So I'm totally addicted to those darn quilts. And this past weekend, not that I didn't have 400,000 things to do, but it was like I was cleaning up this room. If y'all saw the floor right now, y'all would die. You can actually walk like from the door to my chair directly. Anyway, I was cleaning up and I got all the pieces together and I put them in a project bag and I have everything ready. And how many do I have to finish? Oh, geez. You don't want to know. 5. There's probably like another 5 over there. I don't know, 12? Because here's the thing. There have been a few, pardon me, there have been a few where, like, for a time, I was putting together the quilts for cotton cuts. And so they would give me like a small one for free. And then I would purchase a large one on my own so that I could have more than one colorway. And then I would also have the small and the large, which there's not like a huge amount of difference most of the time between the small and the large, but there's always some kind of difference, right? Like there's something that it's different, and it's different enough that you can't always tell that it's the same quilt. You know what I mean? Especially if you've got a different colorway, that can change the entire quilt. I mean, just having different fabric can change an entire quilt, like so that you can't even tell that they were the same quilt. So anyway, that's why I have so many, is because there were a couple of times where there were so many colorways that I liked that I got like 3 different colorways, you know? And so it's not like I have, anyway, it's all of my own doing. And I just need to finish them. But I have so many things I need to do. I mean, I've got lots of things to do. And, it is what it is. It's what I do. I overextend myself and I... what did I do there? I don't know. So, that's what I do. I probably don't say no often enough, that's for sure. Even to myself, right? Definitely don't say no to myself. Oh, no. And I'm very impulsive. So I don't overthink things. I decide I want to do something and I just do it. I don't think about, oh, what's the consequence of... No, that never crosses my mind whatsoever. How many UFOs am I going to have sitting around the room? Nope, never crosses my mind. Especially like if Stephanie asks me to do something, that's it. I'm doing it. I can't say no to Stephanie. I don't know. And there's lots of people I can't say no to, not just Stephanie. But so I did sign up for the next cotton cuts, puzzle mystery quilt, of course. And then the one that I'm trying to put together right now, you know, whenever I have a spare couple of moments, is my Olympia. And I signed up for the Nadia. And that fabric was, it's a art gallery fabric. I forget the name of the collection, but I love it. It's like a winter collection. And I love how art gallery will keep some of their collections for a while. Or if there's like a favorite, if there's a favorite like one fabric or whatever, they'll keep it on for a bit and put it with like favorites or something like that. I love that they do that. And so I was able to get really nice backing for that one. So I'd really like to get that one finished and, you know, all done up. And if I could actually like get a clue and put it together that same day, if I could actually keep that up, it's really not that hard. I mean, it's just, I just have too many things going is all. But if I just told myself, that's it, sit down, do this, I'd have it done. I would have it done. Because they're not hard. I mean, you know, all the fabric is cut for you. It's not like you have to do any thinking. You just sew it together in the way that they tell you to sew it together and press it in the direction they tell you to press it. I mean, they practically do all the work for you. That's why I really love it, because you could do like this whole quilt. It comes together so fast you really don't have to think very much, which is my favorite thing. It's not thinking. Why is my sewing machine needle on the wrong side? It's the camera. Okay. Stephanie says, does that make me a bad influence or a good one? I think it's good. Because I'm always having so much fun when we're doing whatever. Oh, Laurie, the cotton cuts quilts, they are so easy. Oh my goodness. Like, seriously, it comes, like, it goes for 10 months, right? The first 9 months, you are sent a clue every month. And basically, you know, you'll have like several blocks that you put together each month. And all the pieces come already cut. And everything, you know all of your fabrics because they're all labeled. You get like a little cheat sheet card in the beginning. You just hold on to that card. And seriously, like, I would say when you sit down from start to finish sewing, Yvette sewing, because I'm slow, like I'm very deliberate and I'm a perfectionist. So that's why I'm so slow. But for me, it's literally like, I don't know, I would have to say half a day of sewing, but that's for me. And that's like with me doing the laundry and all, you know, and everything else. So it really does not take a long time, and everything is cut for you, and they tell you exactly what to do. They even tell you what direction to press your fabric in, and, you know, so that it all comes together nice. And in the last month, month 10, you get the instructions to put it all together. And by the time you have like all the blocks, it's just like with everything else. Putting together the quilt is going to maybe take you a day, and that's Yvette time, right? And that's like being very deliberate in perfectionism. So it's so easy. It's so easy. I can't even. Like, brand new quilters could totally put this together. All you have to do is just pay attention to what you're doing. Sew a straight line. That's it. Like, all of their pieces are even cut like with the little dog ears and everything, so you know exactly how to line them up. I mean, just like, I can't tell you how easy it is. Like I said, everything is subjective, so, you know, I can't answer for you. But for me personally, there has only been one where I didn't really like the design in the end. Every other one I have loved. So, and that's, you know, it's a mystery, so you don't really know. I mean, honestly, anytime that you're doing a mystery, it's kind of, you're kind of taking a chance. But personally, I like that. I like being surprised. I like, you know, that's why it was like I did the Fort Worth Fabric Studio for, you know, for how long? 2.5, 3 years. I don't remember. But I did that for a long time too, because I really liked the idea of being surprised. Now with the Fort Worth Fabric Studio one, you know, I wasn't really surprised like everybody else because I got the whole thing up front so that I can make my videos. But it's the same kind of thing, you know, where you just really don't know what's going to end up being. And I don't remember ever being disappointed with a Fort Worth Fabric Studio puzzle quilt either. It wasn't a puzzle. They call it just mystery quilt. I don't know. But I was never disappointed with those either. So for the most part, I always love it. Okay, so now I'm going to do my trimming real quick because I've got all the pieces are sewn on. So I'm going to trim it and we'll take a look at what that's going to be in the end. And of course, these pieces are so big, I have to cut them like in sections, but that's okay. That's what you have to do whenever you're live. It's a little awkward. Now, a lot of times whenever you're putting together Judy's quilts, sometimes you'll be taking the papers off before you sew them together. But she and I highly recommend that you leave the papers on until just before you're going to quilt. Just because, I mean, first of all, they're all labeled, so that's very helpful. And everything stays a whole lot more stable if you keep the paper on. So I try to, as much as possible, leave the paper on even whenever I'm connecting them, unless there's a reason not to. Just because the paper itself will also give you extra stability and it will give you that sew line. So you don't have to worry about, you know, am I sewing 1/4 inch? Am I off? Am I this, that? You know, so anytime I can reasonably leave the paper on, I always do. The paper is what gives you the perfection. And as long as you keep everything nice and steady, then you'll get all your points to match up just so much easier. And that's the whole point of paper piecing as far as I'm concerned. Maybe not the whole point, but it's a huge part of it because that was what attracted me to the technique and remains like the best part of the whole thing for me. Gina, what about if you just pay for it monthly instead of all at once? Because you can do that. You can pay for the puzzle mystery quilt every month instead of all at once. I mean, the all at once is good because I think they give you like, you get like a month free if you pay all at once. But you totally don't have to. And if you do the small one, I know that the prices went up a little bit. But it's like around 20 bucks a month. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Tell them the TheYvetteRene sent you. Where are y'all going? Oh, the Cotton Cuts mystery quilt. Do y'all want to see what it looks like whenever it comes? So you can see exactly how you get it. I got one more of these to cut, and then if you want me to show that to you guys, just let me know and I'll pull it out because I am now keeping my projects together. Yeah, I think Amanda, I think whenever you go and you're putting it in order, they'll ask you like, who did you hear about them from or something like that. You could just say, I told you. And they have some of the best customer service ever over there too. So if there's ever an issue, which I personally have never had an issue, but if there ever is an issue, they handle it right away. I've heard, you know, things will happen. You know, nothing's perfect. Something could happen, but they take care of things right away. That I know, for sure. I know Kim, and she's amazing. She doesn't want anybody to not be happy. So, everything will be fine. Yes, you guys want to see it? Okay. Is it $18.75 a month now? Okay. And I want to say the large is probably like, I know it was $25 a month. So now it's probably around 28. I don't know. But you're getting a large quilt, which is like 72 by 72. It's a big quilt. So, I mean, for, you know, $275 or something, that's not expensive. I mean, I really don't think so. You're getting all the fabric, you get the patterns, you get the, I mean, I don't think you can make a quilt that size on your own for less. I really don't. I mean, I guess you could, depending on what kind of fabric you want to use, but you're going to get really nice, good fabric. The my only complaint, and not complaint, like I'm happy, but I'm not happy. Like every time, there are so many colorways to choose from, and that's the hardest part, is trying to decide which one you want. It's always like, I don't know. And that's how I end up getting like 2 and 3 of them, you know, because I'm like some sort of crazy cougar. All right, so here are these pieces. These are done. And let me get the quilt. Where did I move it? It's over here. Okay, so is this it? Nope, this isn't it. Hold up. That's the So Sweet. That one, I think we're in the middle of doing that one right now. The Olympia one is done. Obviously, I'm not done, but they are done putting it together. Okay. So when you sign up, in your first clue, you're going to get this little card that will tell you, show you all the fabrics that you're going to be using in the quilt. And there's a letter that's associated with each one. So you definitely need to keep this, right? So have a bag where you're going to hold your whole project, and make sure you keep this, because this is like the most important thing for you to have. And then, okay, so there's that. You get that. And in the first one, they send you like a couple of goodies too. Hold on, maybe I can put the camera over here. Okay. And I'll just go that way, maybe. Okay. So this one, I've been kind of keeping them in order. So every month you'll get a sheet. It'll show you all of the fabrics that you're going to be using and the fabrics that you should find inside, right? Let me get a new one so I can show you exactly how it comes. Should be month number 4. So here's clue 4. This came in, and it comes in a little baggie, and all your fabric is already cut in the back. And so when you open it up, you'll pull out your clue sheet, and you want to make sure this is what you're going to end up with. Those are the pieces you're going to complete. That one, and then these 4 looks like. And then everything that's in this little box, all the fabrics, you want to count and make sure you have everything. And then they show you how to sew them together. This looks like a very easy month. And they'll have little arrows that tell you which way to press. Bada boom, bada bing, you're done. So this one, the clue 4, that's very easy. That's gonna be a quick one. But that's what you get. Like every month, all the fabric is cut. They tell you what you should find inside. If for some reason you don't have all of the fabric, contact them right away. They'll send it right to you. And I know there was one time where they thought that they had sent like the wrong fabric or something, because it's different for the small and the large. And so I think one time I was signed up for the large, and they sent me an email and said, hey, we think we sent you the small, so now we're going to send you a whole large clue. Well, come to find out, they had sent me a large clue, so now I had 2 large clues. I mean, not that you're sitting there going, what if you're a scrap fabric quilter, you love having extra scraps, right? But they'll fix it like right away. And if they catch it, they send it right out and get you all covered, right? So it's really great. I think it's a great program. I always highly recommend it. And because they also, and this is something that I don't really participate in only because I don't have a whole lot of time. But the really great thing is they've started doing this, they do like sew-alongs, right? And I want to say it's on Zoom, and you just show up, and they put everybody in rooms, and you sew together. You could talk about things. You don't even have to be sewing that particular clue. You can sew whatever you want, but they have these, I want to say they do it once a month. I don't really remember, but it's really great because you can go and do some sewing with people, and everybody loves that. I mean, I love it. I just don't have the time to do it. So I know that they do that now. And then at the end, whenever they're putting it all together, they have like a live, and they show like different colorways of quilt tops that they put together, and it's really cool. So anyway, there you go. that's the Puzzle Mystery Quilt. And like this one, I'll show you my, I think this is my, yeah, this is my Clue 3. So I put these together. So we have some of these. And in fact, I think they had like some different fabrics on the sides. Like this one has like little presents on this side. That was a little bit different. And then there were these couple of pieces. And so, you know, I don't know where they go. I'm not going to know until the end. But you get those done, and then you just keep them in your project bag. And what I do is, you could label them. Like they tell you, label this, blah, blah, blah. What I do is I just keep, and there's nothing wrong with labeling them. I just don't bother. You know, I just do what I want. But I just keep it like with each clue so that I'll know from the back like what it is, and you know, that's them. That's what I do. Anyways, you can do whatever you like. But I just make sure I keep this right on top. I know what I'm working on. I got my bag. Boom, done. So let me put this over here so I don't lose it. I've got like this big bucket now full of projects in bags. I don't have everything in bags yet. I'm still working on that. But I've made a start. Very happy with that. It's better than not having done anything at all. Still drinking my coffee. So over the weekend, I did some grilling. And I'm the griller in the family. Love grilling. I made a steak for myself. Jim, you're not a big fan of steak. So I made a steak for myself, and I made some burgers and some hot Italian sausage. And so I can look forward to that like every night this week. My steak, I cut it into 3 pieces. I made some mashed potatoes. And so Monday night, last night, and tonight, I get steak with mashed taters. I'm very excited. I don't get to have steak very often, so I'm really excited about it. Oh, let me go to the chat real quick. I had put that down. Oh, thank you, Nita, for a 10-minute warning. We're at what, 4 minutes now? It does not change the size of my clock, which sucks. Okay, let me see. I see that there's a lot of people talking about stuff. Oh, thank you, Gina. Gina's talking about my block of the month and piecing it real. Yeah, I've been trying to keep it pretty simple so that people who are just coming in can participate, and it still makes it fun. So, Polly says she gave up on cotton cuts. Okay. Netta says, on the curved pieces, are you able to keep the papers on? Okay, so there are different techniques that Judy will have. The older quilts have an older technique, and on the newer one, it's sort of like, for me, I kind of call it blind curve piecing. You do sew on the papers, but one piece you keep the papers on, and the other one you don't. And her technique, I can't show it to you because that's one of the techniques of the month. But basically, it's that you use like a basting line, and then that's how you end up attaching it. And it's really quite innovative, I think. It's really great. It's easy, simple as pie. And so you do get to keep one paper on. Most of the time, whenever you're doing curved piecing, I personally keep like one side with paper and the other side without. Because it's, you know, if you keep it on the one, then you keep it stable. but you can't really do it on both because the way the curving is going to work, with the paper would get in the way on, one of them has to not have it. So that's usually how it'll work. Your frugal head added up the total and you can't do it. Okay, listen, I'm not here to tell people to spend money that they don't want to spend or that they can't spend. I'm totally not doing that. Personally, I just don't think it's expensive, but that's me. Polly says she'd rather pay $20 for piecing it real than cotton cuts. Well, I'll support you in that. Let's see. Shelly said she had one piece missing and it was handled lightning fast. Plus, they included a small gift for your trouble. That's nice. Yeah, no, they are. They're really great. Rich Rudley, I don't know who that is. I haven't seen you here before, so welcome. Sorry you're here at the very end. I'm about to go, but very nice. Let's see. Yeah, I agree, Del Marie. See, for me, a big part of it is that it comes already cut. For me, that's nice because a lot of times the cutting is what takes the most amount of time. So the fact that they do that, it's great. Let's see. Sounds yummy. Oh, you guys talking about my steak? Yeah, it was good. Came out really good. Tony says she uses scrapbooking boxes. Cool. We all have to come up with our own, whatever works for you, honestly. All I know is that it is a whole lot easier when you can just, when it's all organized in some kind of small way, Rich says he's going to come over with his own plate. Dude, I'm eating the last piece tonight. I'm salivating right now, I'm telling you. Okay, you're welcome, Laurie. I'm very happy to share whenever, especially whenever I have everything all organized and ready to go so I can show you. That made me feel really good too. I'm turning over a new leaf over here. Okay, so thank you guys so much for coming and sewing with me. I so appreciate it, and it's been a lot of fun for me. Going through here, I'm trying to anyway. So I've been working on Alchemists crystals tonight. That's what I've been working on, and I am looking forward to doing it next week. We will start with the left side because tonight I completed the right side, and we'll see how far I can get in doing that. And I'm so very happy to see you guys every week. Thank you so much for coming back again and again and again and supporting me. I just love all you guys. You're like a second family to me. So I'm gonna stop gushing now and I'm gonna go eat my dinner, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye guys.